Peace, love, and light, Gemini, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ty, and I'm super happy to have you. Hopefully, you'll take a look around, like what you see, and hit the subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again. I truly appreciate all of the love and the support. Hopefully, you've already subscribed to the channel. You guys, if you're new to tarot and you don't know how this works, it is a general love reading for singles and those in situations. Because it is a general reading, everything won't resonate. So please, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Also, keep in mind that roles are interchangeable and you should place yourself and everybody in your story where you know they belong, because only you know where they belong. I just pick up the energy, okay? All right, let's get into it. Gemini, as I sat here meditating on your energy, I did pick up that for those of you who are single and don't have anybody right now, Spirit is saying this is a time for you to really reflect on your past situations, your past relationships, and how you've shown up in those relationships, and really, take a look at how you handle conflict, how do you have a process for conflict resolution? What is your attachment style? No, this is a process. This is a time for you to be getting to know yourself, okay? To begin knowing yourself, okay? This is a time for you to look at, the baggage that may still be lingering, that you may carry into relationships, that you have carried into relationships from either childhood, situations with your parents or prior relationships. So it's really important for you to be reflecting and taking whatever conflict in the past you went through, whatever situations, and learning from them, okay? Even if that means educating yourself on how to date nowadays, right? If you have been out of the dating pool for a while, you may not even know how to date, okay? And you may need to learn certain things. Again, maybe educate yourself by getting some therapy, right? What I mean by educating yourself is that therapy allows you to learn more about yourself, okay? So things like that. For those of you who are dealing with somebody and are in a situationship, Spirit is saying you don't always have to be right. Okay? It's like I'm getting this sense, this very stubborn energy here about like this incessant need to always be right. And Spirit is saying you're not always right, first of all. Funny coming from an Aquarius, because I swear Aquarians, we think we're always right because we usually are. But anywho, you don't always have to be right. Spirit is saying, look at how you show up for the person as well, and worry about the baggage that you're bringing right into that connection. So look at your shit, sort through that, and then get rid of what you don't need. Own it. Own what's yours that is unhealthy, so that you can show up in a healthier way for whoever this person is or in this connection, right? So this is really about taking accountability for the baggage that you bring into a connection. All right, let's get into it. Spirit, give me the energy for Gemini singles and those in situations in love right now. What's going on with my Gemini singles and those in situations in love? Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you know what's funny? Is I had to re-record this because I started and I noticed that my deck was, everything was coming out reverse, and I'm like, what the heck? So when I looked at the deck, it was upside down. And the first card out was the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? And I was like, okay, so here it is again, coming out. Knight of Pentacles making the appearance upright right now, right? So this is about, this could be somebody thinking about making you an offer, or you thinking about, stepping back into the game, but really using your head, okay? Not rushing into anything. The Lover's card came out. This is you, Gemini, okay? So I think that somebody has maybe sparked your attention and your interest, and I feel like you find yourself, really in a place where you are thinking, before like jumping into anything. And that's basically the energy that Spirit was guiding you to take anyway, right? Did I say that right? That's the advice that Spirit was guiding you to why can't I talk? That was Spirit's advice, okay? Knight of Pentacles, Lovers. Yeah, I feel like, this is, the wait is over. I feel like either the wait is over, or somebody who has kept you waiting is finally making a decision, okay? Or this could be you making a decision about somebody, okay? With the Three of Wands in the reverse, I feel like somebody's tired of waiting. This could be you. This could be your person, okay? But it's kind of like time's up, right? What now? And this is also about, you know, you making the decision. If somebody has you waiting on them, you know, on what they want to do, if they want to, you know, give you a commit to you, this is about knowing your worth and also not wasting your time, you know, where the person is not putting in any effort. Okay, the Queen of Swords is here. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, first of all, there's a lot of air energy here, a lot of thinking. I feel like there's a decision to be made about whether or not to cut somebody or something out of your life. Yeah, Justice card at the bottom of the deck. So definitely somebody's thinking about whether or not something is worth investing in, or, you know, cutting this situation out. But this is also, I feel like there is some sort of new love that's coming in. I do have the King of Wands. So, you know, I feel like if somebody's thinking about coming toward you, or you're thinking about coming toward somebody else, you're finally finding the confidence to do that. Or this person goes from the Page of Swords, from watching you and learning you, to actually taking actions toward you, because it's almost like they can feel that they're running out of time. Okay, Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like either you or this person is really having some sort of inner struggle. Okay, there's inner conflict here, right? Trying to figure out what to do. For those of you who are not seeing anybody and don't have anybody in mind, there is somebody that's keeping, you know, tabs on you. Could be via social media. It could be just that you're friends, but they're watching you. Okay, they're learning you, and they want to come in to connect with you. On a romantic level. I feel like there's a strong attraction here. But I do want to say, you know, be careful that it's not just all attraction and all lust, okay? And no actual, nothing, something that's not actually solid with that Knight of Pentacles there, right? So really thinking about, you know, this decision and making sure that it is in alignment with the things that you want, right? It is in alignment with the things that you need, that you require right now. The Queen of Swords is a no nonsense person, okay? This is somebody who has been through a lot. It's usually somebody who has, you know, been divorced, or just, you know, out of a long-term commitment, okay? And the King of Wands is hot and heavy. All right, this is somebody who is very confident, but can also be somebody, the King of Wands I always look at as the person in a relationship who acts like they're single. So just being careful with that, okay? Five of Wands that come out here. So I feel like there's somebody who is tired of fighting for either attention or a commitment, okay? And so just, you know, being really careful with that, knowing that, you know, knowing when it's time to like move away from something, if you're not seeing the reciprocity, if you're not getting what you need out of the relationship or out of the connection. For those of you who are who don't have anyone and you are considering getting, oh wow, the Hierophant came out, back out there, I feel like you are calling in some sort of connection. There's somebody that has their eye on you and just hasn't come forward, but I don't think it's going to be much longer before this person comes forward. Yeah, they haven't said anything, but they are watching you and thinking about how to come forth and make that offer with the Knight of Cups, right? Somebody who has romantic feelings about you, somebody who's like smitten by you, okay? And this person could be very attractive, all right? The King of Wands, the Lovers here, and the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's really attractive. Yeah, coming toward you, the Chariot. So for those of you who are wanting new love, who are, you know, waiting on someone to come in, right? I feel like it's only a matter of time, okay? The Ten of Swords, I feel like there's like the ending of a struggling for attention, struggling for somebody to make a decision. I feel like that's coming to an end, okay? One more here. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. But this is about standing on your boundaries and standing on your needs and what you desire and communicating that to the person, right? Not being afraid to say what you want. I said this, I think this came out in the reading yesterday that I did. I did a collective love reading for singles and those in situationships. And it was this, right? So be honest and upfront at the very beginning, right? Are you looking for a connection? Are you looking, don't ask the basic boring questions that really aren't important at all, like what your favorite color is or what your sign is. Wait, pause. The signs are important. Not that important, but you know what I mean? Like, we ask all these dumb, silly questions, and it's kind of like once you reach a certain age or just a certain stage in your life, it's like I don't give a shit what your favorite color is, actually. Like, I want to know if you are in the space where you're ready to commit. Are you dating with intention? What are your intentions? What is it that you want? What are your what's your 3-year plan? What's your 5-year plan? Do you believe in marriage? Like, this is about having the same having the same beliefs, right? Having the same goals, right? Like, do you, as far as long term is concerned, right? Are we on the same page? Because I want marriage and I want children. Or do you want marriage and children? You know what I mean? This is also about, what do we have in common? Are we compatible? Okay. So really having those discussions. And I feel like you, Gemini, are in a place where you're like, you know what? I really am tired of waiting, and I don't have any time to waste. So I feel like you're doing a good job at, cutting people out. For those of you who are in a situation, I feel like it's only a matter of time before either this person, it's like, I see you giving somebody an ultimatum, right? Whereas, like, either if you've been talking to somebody or dating somebody for a little while and it's a situation, you have no title, there's nothing solid there, I feel like you give this person an ultimatum. It's like, either we move forward with this or we end it. That's it. You know what I mean? And for those of you who are single, I feel like I feel like you're getting real, and that's what's calling in love. That's what's calling in, and attracting others in. It's knowing to stand in your power and stand on your boundaries, right? Protecting yourself, protecting, your energy, and just, again, being honest with and about what you want. 2 of Cups here. I'm gonna stop right here. We got the King of Cups, we got Judgment, and we got the 2 of Cups. So many of you are calling in some sort of a soulmate, twin flame energy here. Somebody who you find yourself very attracted to, very drawn to. I do get the sense that somebody, again, is watching you, and it could be that either you're interested in somebody who gets a lot of attention and has, like, a lot of people. Like, it's just somebody who has their hands in a lot of places, but I don't feel like they are like that in a way that is, like, untrustworthy. I feel like they're just doing a lot, and a lot of people, are pulling for their attention. But I do feel like this person that's coming in, for those of you who are trying to call in new love, it is a beautiful connection here with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers card. This is not just a physical connection. This is someone who really wants to know you, wants to learn you, who feels like they already know you. They feel a strong connection to you. You feel or will feel a strong connection to them. You feel a pull. You feel drawn to them. Okay. This is on a deep soul level. Okay. This is the kind of love that has the potential excuse me, to stand the test of time, to be solid, to be stable. Okay. With Judgment here, I feel like somebody finally makes a decision to offer you their cup, okay, to invest in this connection. I feel like for those of you who are waiting for this person to come in, this is going to be somebody who is emotionally mature and centered. They're not going to play any games with you. They're going to come in, make you an offer, tell you how they feel, and things are going to move quickly with that Chariot card there. Okay. Tell me about that 5 of Wands there for Gemini. Tell me about that 5 of Wands. Yeah, so the Five of Wands clarified by the Three of Swords. Yeah, I don't see, for those of you, I clarified that exactly because of that. For those of you who are dealing with somebody, this is all you as well here, right? This is being in your head with the Queen of Swords here as well. For those of you who are dealing with somebody, like, if it's confusing and it comes in with confusion, or it leaves you feeling confused, it leaves you feeling anxious, it leaves you feeling used, it leaves you feeling like just something is off, you feel like you're being deceived, follow your intuition, you're not bugging, right? But also get up out of there, because you're staying stuck in a situation. If somebody has you waiting, like, we don't wait for people to decide to love us, right? We don't wait for people to love us tomorrow, right? We want, need, and deserve love now. So if somebody's putting you in a position to wait because they have to figure out who they want, if I'm an option, don't choose me, babe. This is exactly what I said in that reading. If you haven't heard the reading that I posted yesterday, the general love reading for singles and those in situationships, this was exactly the message, right? If you got other options, boo, don't choose me. And if this is you, collective, if you're in a situation where somebody has got you on the side, on the sideline, just waiting around until they have time, or until, you're waiting around for them to text you or communicate with you. One minute they come in, the next day it's like, that in and out energy. Don't nobody got time for that. It's time for you to cut that out, because I feel like once you do that, then you attract a person that is going to give you a solid commitment, okay? And this is about, for those of you, when this person connects with you, yes, things are gonna move quickly, but also make sure that you're staying grounded, right? Even though it feels good, it's okay to slow down, right? Even if you have to tell them, okay, I love this, I love where we're going, and I feel really good here, but we need to pace ourselves, okay? Although I feel like, yeah, I feel like for many of you, it's going to feel like, oh my God, there was like this delay, and things, appear just to go move really slowly, and now everything happens all at once, right? But yeah, really be mindful of what you give your time and energy to, and what you are going to commit to, because, again, if someone has a bunch of options and they're making you feel like an option, you don't need that, right? Your person is the person that is for you. What is for you is going to come with clarity. It's going to come in truth, and it's going to come ready to give you what you need and what you want. And I feel like, collective, you already know what you need to do, for those of you who are in a situation, to cut this situation out. Yeah, let me pull one more here, one more to come out, one more to close out. Advice for the collective. Any advice for the collective, Gemini? Yeah, I feel like you've been praying for someone and this person comes in. So with the Four of Cups here crossing directly over here where like the Two of Cups and everything is, I feel like you're not going to miss what's yours. I just gave this same message to Libra. So maybe you have strong Libra in your chart, or just a lot of air energy in your chart. You may want to listen to that reading as well. But with the Four of Cups, it's like, you're not going to miss what's yours. You're not missing out on an opportunity by waiting for what it is that you deserve and that you desire. The Four of Cups here tells me that you are in a place where you are desiring love, and you're waiting for that cup to come in, okay? And I feel like that's going to come, and you're not, it's going to come when you least expect it, and I feel like it's coming in for you soon, right? With the Four of Cups, though, it also says be willing to say no to everything that you don't want, so that you can make space and leave space for everything that you do want, okay, Libra? Not Libra, Gemini. Gemini. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and that just clarifies exactly what I just said, right? The Page of Cups is unexpected emotional message, a message that has emotions tied to it, right? And it could be a small gesture to begin, right? It comes in very small, a simple, hey, can we have coffee? It could be a simple text message, a DM. Hey, I was just wondering, I'm going to be in town. I was wondering if you'd like to meet up, to hang out. I've followed you for however long, and I just, I want to meet you in person. That kind of thing, okay? And then I feel like things unfold really nicely for you here, Gemini. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated, please drop a comment down below and let me know how. Give your girl a like, it helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you consider subscribing. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading or following me on my other social media platform, because really I'm only rocking out on Instagram right now. Even though I do have Facebook, I'm not on there like that. But anyway, all of that information is going to be in the description box below. Thank you for sticking with me all this time. I love you all so much. Peace, love, and light.